Alright folks, hello and welcome back to Downstage Gaming. I'm your host Josh, and this is part 14 of our Let's Play of Return of the Obra Dinn. And folks, I'm a moron. I realized right after I finished last episode, in which we spent a lot of time trying to deduce things about the people who were out in the rafts, and that some of them are top men and some of them are seamen, and narrowing down who could be who. I have my journal here of the people who slept in the cots and the people who were in those scenes. And I was trying to narrow things down from there. And folks, there's a person that I missed because I had them slightly separated. We have our old friend, number 37, Timothy Budament from Scotland. Guy with the tattoo. Guy with the tattoo who we noted like forever ago. Now, what that potentially means, because we didn't consider that, is that anybody who we said was an unknown topman, or, for example, a guy who I assumed was just Omen Ghoul, this could actually be Timothy. Let's, in order to test this, let us do this. Let us head to Murder Part 3. And I want to listen to the dialogue here carefully.
On your toes.
Go back!
Here.
Captain!
Slack the lifts and lower the boats! The whole crew will be on us!
Give it up.
There it is. Oh my god. And I could even hear the slightly Scottish bit. That's what I was also listening for. God! I am a complete moron. Alright, well, we got him, folks. Where's old Timothy? He's 37. Boom. Okay. So, with that now being correct, now let's take a look one more time about a couple of other things. We know that this guy is a topman, or at least we believe he is a topman. The memories that he is in are the murders, part 2 and part 3, and a bitter cold part 1. Okay. Which I believe means he is a sleeping topman, because he is not one of the poker players. So, if we were to go here, let's just try our sleeping topman here, which could be Omen Ghoul, or it could be any of these Chinese topmen. Okay. And now, we could have had this last time. I could have left happy, but instead I was a moron. Okay. Good to know that's right. Okay. 3 more down. Very nearly halfway. But as we get down to it, it's only going to get easier. That's true. I mean, we're at the hardest part, I would think, right about now. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself. Alright. So then. We've done... Okay, so we got him. That's interesting. I wonder if I can just right-click my way back through all of them. So we got that. That's all correct. By Abraham Akbar. Yeah, that makes sense that we would get that. So we know that this is right. We just need to figure out who this is. That's the one we just got. And then, obviously, that's Li Hong. Okay. So, then. Coming to you, my friend, we think that you are a seaman, and which memories were you a part of again? Basically, I just want to know if you are in a bitter cold part 1, and now if I'm remembering correctly, you are not the poker player. Let's go there just to be sure. But I believe he is a seaman who is not a poker player. Which means he could be George Shirley. Okay, well, let's hear. Right off the bat. Let's knock off Timothy Budament and all the bit about the tattoo. And let's also get Li Hong off of here. He is done. Alright, so we want to go to Better Call Part 1, which I believe is just right here. Yes. Okay. Because I get confused with these two these two mustache shooting guys in the bed. You're the guy who escapes. Yes, because you're the guy with the part. Yes, okay. So. I love that little echo effect that they do. Alright, so what does that leave us with in terms of who this guy could be? So he's a seaman who's asleep in a cot during Bitter Cold Part 1. So he could be 59. He could be George Shirley. He could be 55. Hamdao Diom. And he could be 57. Alexander Booth. Okay. But those are the only three options. Unfortunately, we don't have any way right now to test that, because we know we're at exactly... In fact... Okay. We now know, because of those ones that got right and what was not considered right, we know for sure that this is not correct. Which makes me think that Patrick O'Hagan is the other person in the scene that we thought might be, which would mean it's probably this guy? Was that really the other one who I thought might be Patrick O'Hagan? I guess it must be. Let's, Alright, what was his deal, right? Well, the only thing we really got from him was that there was the scene in Murder Part 2 that he's hanging out with Nichols, which just suggests that he was in league with him, which we already kind of know. I think... I mean, it weirds me out then that he is a three-triangle deduction if that really is him. But I mean, I'm pretty confident that these two's fate is that they drown. So let's, I mean, actually, that's what we're probably going to do next anyways, right? Because we went through here. We have this guy down to 3 possibilities, but I don't think we can narrow it down further right now. So let's check in with these two in terms of their memories. Let's start with guy who we thought was Patrick O'Hagan. And let's see just what it is exactly you're about. Fake Patrick. Alright, so obviously you're a part of the calling bits. You're in Murder Part 2, because you're one of the people doing the shooting, which suggests you're a seaman. He's one of the people who does a shooting that suggests that he's a seaman. Who is Patrick O'Hagan? Also a seaman. So that does make some sense. What else are you involved in, though? You're also in A Bitter Cold Part 1. Right, you are the poker player. Yes. Now, hold on. Is there dialogue in this one that is, if I'm remembering correctly? Yes. This is Russian. Yes. Which makes sense. So, 2 of these guys are the 2 Russians. Seamen. We know that. No, I don't want you. I want, let's go to our manifest. Because there's only 2 Russians, correct? Am I right about it? No, there are 3 Russians. Okay. Alright. And one's a topman. Okay. So we can be... Okay. So, Our friend here has to be either of the two seaman Russians. So if I can just figure out which one of these is probably the topman. You're there in the picture. And you're there in the picture. Well, I wonder if he's the topman then. Even though he's the one doing the shooting here. I mean, how many how many versions of this can we... Oh, but we can't get him because he's an unknown attacker. Shoot. And he's also an unknown attacker. Dang it! Okay. Alright, but I can be sure that you are not Patrick O'Hagan at this point, because you're one of the Russians. Which, again, makes... Okay, alright, alright. So then I think Patrick O'Hagan has to be old man. Wrinkly old guy here. Which seems weird. He doesn't look like Patrick O'Hagan. I don't know if that's, you know, offensive of me, but... okay, so you are Patrick O'Hagan, we think. Alright. And then... Can I put you down for the moment as an unknown Russian? I don't think I can do that. Okay. So let I don't want to add a whole bunch though. Let's keep you as right now probably an unknown seaman. Yeah, if I had a way of, if I knew what murdered these two. I mean, actually, let's just check this real quick. Where is your bit where you die? You perish in escape part 3. Okay, we would need to actually go into this in order to see that. And then what's your bit? You are drowned. Oh, you're the other one who... No. Right, what? Oh, no, you are. Wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah. Why do I have you by an unknown attacker? How does this keep happening? You're also drowned by a beast. Okay. So now hold on. Now hold on a second. Okay. If we say that these are correct, and we say that Patrick O'Hagan is correct, we have a potential way to get this. So for the moment, let's say you're Leonid Volkov. And let's say you are, let's say, Nikishin. Okay, so that's not it. But are you Alexei? No. Okay. So that suggests, if I'm right about this in general, that suggests that you are not Leonid. Let's try you as Alexei. Okay. That's not right. Does that mean you are actually secretly... I'm hoping that this actually works. Volkov? No. Okay. So that means... let's put you as 47. Toporov. And try you as either Volkov or Nishkin. Okay. So that suggests that there's something not right in my thinking between either these two or their fate, or other guy being, our other friend being, Patrick O'Hagan. Okay. So, let's leave you just as unknown for the moment. Again, the thing that I know is that these three are the Russians. I'm not even confident enough to say that you are... Did I accidentally put him as an unknown officer? Did I do that to you? No. Okay. Alright. So yeah, these three are the Russians. I don't know enough to determine that, though. Okay. I do think, though, that then it is fair to say that this guy has to be Patrick O'Hagan. I think that has to be true, then. Because no one else there. These two are Russian. And I think we have everyone else identified. I guess this... Patrick O'Hagan is Seaman? He is. I guess he could be Patrick O'Hagan. The chest, where is it? There's something to see. Gives weapons. Pick up the oars and row, you fools. It is possible that this guy is O'Hagan. That might make more... Okay. Well, now... Because the thing is if we get that right, we could also nail down the two Russians through our deduction game. You know? You know what I mean? Let's go take a look at this one more time. We want to go here. And then we... I mean, what do I want more? I guess I want part 3, which I think is this? I might be wrong. Yes. Okay.
You still breathing? Can you roll? Nichols, sir, shoot them for God's sake!
Because, yeah, okay, alright. No, wait a minute. The other one that I thought might be O'Hagan is this guy. And we know now that that's Leon. So that we know that's not correct. The one who's asking, you still breathe in, is our old friend here. Who's okay. So literally the one person who absolutely could not be Patrick O'Hagan. Oh my god. Oh, that's embarrassing. Okay, let's get you back to Unknown Seaman. Okay. We know it's not Lim. So now you are the one that was... So yes. I think you're probably the one who's O'Hagan. Again, especially because we know at this point now that this guy is definitely the Russian. Yeah. Yeah. I think the only person who could be O'Hagan then is this guy. And that makes sense with what we know, because we know he's a seaman. Okay. So, we put you down as Patrick O'Hagan. Boom. Now let's play our Russian game again. I mean, we could do it here, couldn't we? I don't think I actually need to go back to that scene. I just need to do it from the page that has the two of them. Okay, both are drowned by a terrible beast, which I think is correct. Okay, so I'm sorry, folks, but we need to try this one more time. Starting with you as 45. And you as 46. You as 47. Okay. Try you as 46. And we already have you right now as 47. So let's try you at 45. Let me just reconfirm that though. 47. No. Okay. Try you then as 47. You as 46. Got it. Of course it's the last one. Okay. And then this will also confirm our third Russian now, which gets us one more. Haha! Alright, alright, alright. Alright, we got Patrick O'Hagan too. Good, good, good. Okay. I cannot believe I put Patrick O'Hagan as the guy who shouts out. You still breathing? Alright. Okay. So, is there an easy way for me to remember who that one? No, I should just go to the scene. I don't want to get it wrong. I want to go list our third Russian. So, let's really quick head back down to a bit of cold part 1 once again. The scene that never stops being useful. Alright, so the one we didn't get is you, I believe? Okay, so you have to be the Russian that we didn't get. So you are 45, okay. And you're a topman. Interesting, okay. Alright. So, where does that leave us right now? Let's go to... Let's remove that bookmark for him. So we now have those guys. We have everyone in Chapter 3. I believe we have everyone in Chapter 4. No, we don't. We still don't know who this is. We know he was a seaman. Let's real quick remind myself. You're in a bitter cold, right? He is not. No, that's the thing. He is not. Which actually suggests some things in and of itself, doesn't it? Yeah. Let's actually, let's take a look for a second here. Who is left as seaman? Okay. So, we have all of these guys. We don't have Hamado Diom. We don't have Alexander Booth. And we don't have George Shirley. But, can't be George Shirley, because George Shirley is in this scene. Is Alexander Booth. Yes. But also Hamado Diom is as well. Dang it. Or at least their cots are. Dang. Dang, dang, dang. And I'm sure about... Yeah. Because everyone else is good except for Nathan Peters. And that's it. How do we know... Who are we saying is Nathan Peters? Why are we saying you're Nathan Peters? I don't remember. I kind of don't want to mess with that right now, though. Let's a real quick check 55, 57, and 59 cots in this scene, though. Is there actually somebody in 57? Maybe. 55, definitely. Definitely somebody from 55 here, I think. And then 59 is our other one, right? Yeah. Why do I have... Why do I have 59 written down? Because we know that one. 36. 39. 40. 41. 38. 59. Okay, that's why. Alright, alright. Let's leave it for the moment then. I don't know. I was hoping that that would have... We would only have one seaman who was not a part of that scene. Which is true. But that person is Nathan. Maybe that's how we tried to determine that before? What? Yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious now what the deal with Nathan is. What do we know about you? He's in a good bit of the Soldier of the Sea. The Captives, Doom Part 1, Doom Part 7. Yeah, he survives quite a bit, I'll give him that. I have to assume that there was some good reason that I called him Nate. So let's leave it for the moment. And just, we will come back to Old Wrinkly here. My true foe. But we narrowed down every other part of Chapter 4. So we only have that one bit hanging left in Chapter 4. So I think it's time then to move on to Chapter 5. In which we have almost everything. We just need to figure out who Baldy Bald is here. Alright, so Baldy Bald, what's your deal? Where have you been all my life? Let's see. You are in Loose Cargo 1 and 2. I don't know that that tells me much. You are in a Better Call Part 1 because of course you are. Because of course you are? Okay. So he's one of our sleeping people again. Let's go to this scene. He's probably a topman given where he is during this scene. But let's go to this scene and take a look. So this is top of the ship. Sort of right in the smack mab middle there. Okay. Thank you for just continuing to wait for me, Ferryman. I really appreciate your patience. Which, it's both of you is the thing, isn't it? Yeah, okay.
What the hell is going on? What do you know about these things? About the chest and your dead friends?
这是什么？未来全部供出来，拢是恁害啦！你哋害你一个敌人过好，写得不死啊！你头个老的写。
Shell? What shell?
Okay. So he's holding him while Captain questions him. I don't think there's anything too meaningful in the dialogue here that would give us his identity, though. Well, no. No. What's going on? What do you know about these things? About the chest and your dead friends? Is somebody translating this? Because we have this guy saying the response. Chiotan. Do we have a Chinese topman? We do. Oh yeah, 3 of them. Okay, so you're definitely a topman, especially just from your picture, I can say that. And you're definitely a Chinese topman. But I'm not quite sure which. So we can come back to that. That's good to know. You, though. I think that he is a topman. That's mostly just because he's up top deck here. When the biz is going down here. He's a seaman though, and he's here. I don't know that it's fair for me to assume that right now. You're a topman, I think. I think that's probably fair to say. It's a good dodge, my friend. Yeah, again, I just don't know that there's much else. I mean, I guess... Okay, if I assume he is a topman for a second... If we played that game, if we played in the space for a moment... Couldn't be Maba, I don't think, because... Or Lewis Walker, because he's in A Bitter Cold Part 1, right? That's the thing? Yes. So, that would suggest that if he is a topman, because I don't think he's Chinese, this would suggest that he's Omid Gul. Let's put him down as Omid Gul for the moment. I'm not thrilled with my confidence in that, but we'll leave it at that for the moment. Alright. That being said, I feel pretty good about the progress we've made today. Because, yeah, now we know that this is a topman. We know that he's probably a Chinese topman. Huh. We could almost do one of these. One of our deduction bits again, just by playing with the space here. Because we have, if I'm right about Omid Gul, then I could play around with this guy being one of 3 seaman possibilities. And this guy being one of 3 topman possibilities. I mean, let's just real quick try it. Let's really quickly try it. Alright, so let's pretend that you're Hamada Demon for a second. And if that's true, and we're right about him being Omid Gul, then that would suggest that you are Huang Li? No. Zhejiang? No. Wei Li? No. Okay. Let's come back to our seaman. And let's pretend instead that you are Alexander Booth. Then we come back to our topman. And we say, okay, you're not Wei Li. Are you Zhejiang? No. Are you Huang Li? No. Okay, so we come back one more time. And we say, okay, you aren't those 2. Is it possible that you're George Shirley? Maybe. And if that's the case, would that make you not Huang Li, but Zhejiang? Not Zhejiang, but Wei Li. Okay. So, something about some of that. Well, okay, now wait a minute. Now, hold on one second. There is one more possibility, isn't there? Who do we have down as Nathan Peters? So I can remember to put it back in case I'm wrong. Nathan... Somewhere in the Doom here you die. Why do I think this guy is Nathan Peters? I do not know. I don't remember. Okay, he's the second part in the Disappearances of the Doom. Okay, second part, Disappearances of the Doom. So, real quick. Really quick. This is the last bit. Let's say you're Nathan Peters. And then let's say you are not Wei Li, but Zhejiang. Not Zhejiang, but Huang Li. Okay. Alright, so then, fine. Unknown Topman. I'm very confident, I think, that he is acting as translator there, and he's one of the 3 Chinese topmen. I'm pretty confident about that based on what I'm seeing in this scene. I am significantly less confident about you. I'm not even sure that you are a seaman at this point. I don't know. And we could be wrong about Omid Gul is the thing, too, who we're saying Omid Gul is. So, you know, there's a lot that could... there's a lot of guesswork going on here, is basically what I'm saying. Alright, we want to be in the Doom. Escaped. You are, I guess, Nathan Peter. I should really look back and see why it was I said that this is the case. I might have had a very good reason. I don't remember. Is he one of the... It's because he's the brother. It's because he's the brother, right? That's what it is. He's the person who had a... I don't know. Whatever. Alright. So then, folks, that is going to have to do it for today. Again, I feel good about correcting the mistakes of the past with my, my missed tattoo guy, Timothy Buttermint or whatever. So I feel pretty good that we got that this time. Hopefully we'll make some more progress next time as we continue on to, Chapter 6 now, right? As we continue on, I mean... I think we'll move on from 5 and just keep him as Omid Gul for the moment, even though I'm not confident in that. And see where we can get in Chapter 6. So go ahead and join me as we continue on then, and hopefully get a few more down. Until then, this has been Downstage Gaming. I've been your host, Josh, and I will catch you all next time.